Супер. Привет, грибочки. Welcome to my first video on my channel. This is going to be in our videos because the channel is called Russian Shroomy. Like, look at this masterpiece. I draw it all myself for at least an hour and a half, and then record it and upload it to my Instagram, so the proof is there. But first things first. So pathetic. Welcome to my channel. My name is Angelina, but you can call me Lena. At the time when I introduce myself as Lena, but then people find out my actual name is Angelina, they get confused, and sometimes they think that it's two different people. I mean, I do have different personalities in me, but not that much. So, as you already all understood from the topic of the video, I'm going to share some cliché life hacks that have been so popular and so old. Everyone knows them. We already know that they're kind of base for what you need to achieve, but since they're so old and they're not personal, you really don't know what to get from them. Every time I use them, either something goes wrong or I just don't achieve any result. The first one is going to be about hot topic, weight loss. And I am very sorry that this topic is kind of triggering for some of you. And I want to say first that all of the stories that I'm going to share, they're really personal to me. So we're going to get through this together. And I don't want everyone to think that I'm talking about those hot topics only because they're hot topics. No, I just want to share my story. And I also want to share how lucky I am sometimes with basic life hacks. The first amazing life hack that no one has heard before is follow a healthy diet. Thank you. Amazing. I'm going to lose weight right away. Excuse me. I understand this life hack to some extent. Yes, you should not eat burgers every day if you want to lose weight. You should not eat sweets every day if you want to lose weight. But healthy diet is a very complicated term. For example, I have been always insecure about my weight. Like since I was 11 or 12, I always was seeking some ways to lose weight. I was trying to find new diets. I was trying to figure out how to do that, like how to lose weight finally. So I remember that one time, it was already in the United States around 2020, maybe even earlier, I decided that the best way to lose weight is to count your calories every day. And I did for about a month. I ate only for 1,600 calories a day, so like, seems pretty normal, right? Like, it's not really a small amount. So I thought, yeah, I'm not going to do anything wrong. Like, it's whatever. Like, I'm going to lose weight. But it was so painful. It's every day. Imagine you have to calculate every bite that comes to your mouth. For example, my mom, she loves to do me syrniki, that's what it's called in Russian, little cottage cheese pies. They're like this. They're delicious. But since I didn't know the proportions, or I see that in my app that calculates how many calories is in some food, and syrniki is pretty high calorie food. So I was like, well, I don't want to eat it because it's so fat. I will have to limit myself later in the day. So I would always offend my mom or my dad when they make something really, really delicious, and I would love to eat it. But I was just following that stupid diet and mindset that I need to calculate every calorie. And then also with restaurants, you can't really go to a restaurant because not all of them provide that little menu with calorie count. Count, Lena, count. So you either have to get something really bland, like a salad without any dressing, or not go at all. Like, what life is that? I don't want such life because I love my great food. I love my sweets. I love everything. Like, just food is part of my life. So I want to rebrand this life hack by saying, try new hobbies, find new hobbies, implement something new to your life, and that will keep off your thoughts of food. Story, personal time. I started a blog on Instagram about a week ago, and I don't have time for anything, not only for food, but I don't have time to read, I barely have time to babysit, I barely have time to call my friends. My mind is always occupied with thoughts about content. It's not occupied by thoughts about, I really want some real cheese because I'm bored, and I also want some chocolate even though I just ate 100 chocolates. So that's my new life hack. And I understand that it's also kind of basic, but that's what helped me. And if you are a number person, I'll tell you that I lost 11 pounds in a week because I was not focused on food. I was not calculating my calories whatsoever. I was not limiting myself. I was just so immersed into the process of finding new followers, finding new content, filming, thinking of strategies. I did not have time. When I was eating, I was not really focusing when I'm eating. I was, but not in a way, it's really good, I want some more. No, I meant that I was eating, I was enjoying, but as soon as I understood that I'm full, it's done. I did not have any cravings for something sweet after the food. Like, it's such a painful story when you crave something sweet after the food. I get it, like, I'm with you. But you have to push through. And if you say, you may say like, oh, Lena, I have lots of hobbies, and it still doesn't help. I have lots of hobbies too, as I thought. I'm a student. I was so busy in my first year, like I sophomore now in university, and I was so busy. Homework, hobbies, friends, choir, I'm a part of choir, some getaways with friends, and still, I think my life was lacking something and I didn't see it. And now since I have my social media developing, I'm so happy. Like, I'm happy every day. I'm so happy to be in it, and I'm really enjoying so far what I'm doing. I really hope that I'm not going to get a burnout because I'm doing it now quite a lot. But I'm doing it quite a lot, not because I'm a beginner and I want to do it all at once. No, I'm just enjoying it so much. I like filming, I like planning, I like thinking of different strategies, different ideas, and maybe my mind was lacking some, I don't know, creativity, let's say that, and it just decided that when I get the creativity, my body is going to become model one, and it's going to be the best, and I'm going to fix my relationship with food, and I did, and I'm so happy about that. And also wanted to talk about cravings a little bit, because what are cravings in the first place? I think they are a showing factor that you are not satisfied with your life, that you try to find new colors through food. And I love food, please remember that. But good food in restaurants and ice cream should not be the main thing that brings color to your life. So what does bring colors to your life is hobbies, is friends. But still, I had lots of friends in my first year. I love them all. Now it's summer, so I don't really see them a lot because they're all in Tennessee or like spread a lot around the United States. No one is in Maine. Yeah, I live in Maine, but not for a good while. Stay tuned. So yeah, what should bring colors to your life? It's not food, at least not only food. It should be hobbies, it should be new ideas, it should be something that keeps you busy all day, and maybe that will help you to keep off your mind of thinking about food.
Something I wanted to share is related to this water. How many times have you seen a life hack that's called drink more water? And your problems will go away, all of your problems. As soon as you start drinking water, everything will go really well. So I have a personal story about this life hack. Back when I was 11 or 12 years old, and I was so insecure about my weight that I was reading so many articles about how to lose weight. I was not able to wear any clothes that I liked. I always was insecure on PE classes. But back then, I started drinking lots of water. I started drinking gallons of water, hoping that it will help me lose weight. Now I have low level of calcium in my blood. Yeah, Please don't worry, it's not dangerous. I'm not going to die anytime soon. I'm sorry, my haters, or people who just annoyed with me. I don't think it's such a big deal at all. I really don't know what it is actually. Probably should Google, you know. But I'm pretty sure that me having low calcium in blood is due to me drinking lots of water. Still, I cannot go anywhere without carrying my water bottle, otherwise I'll feel really tired, really sick, and it's very inconvenient. And as you may notice, I'm still not skinny, I'm still not a model, and that's okay, because not everyone is the same, you know. I cannot look like Gigi Hadid, I guess. But my life hack, I want to start it off with: drink when you want to drink water. Your body is so smart. Your body is smarter than you actually think it is. So when you get an urge to drink, do it. Drink water. But don't push yourself to drink it. Like if you're just casually lying down on bed and about to fall asleep, and then you realize that you have not drank in a while.
I don't know why it sounds like I'm describing a drinking problem. Please, I'm referring to water.
You are going back to the kitchen and drink like a gallon of water at once. Don't do that. It's not going to help you at all. And doing that on a daily basis is not going to help whatsoever. And maybe try to change it. For example, if you're a lover of coffee or juices or Coca-Cola or any other sweet drinks, try to replace them with water. Or at least when you feel thirsty, drink water. One last life hack that I wanted to share really, really badly with you is don't give up. It is so cliched and it's so unrealistic. Our lives are so unpredictable. Our life does not go a straight line. It goes like that. So it's completely normal when you lose motivation at some point, but then you get a huge boost of energy to do everything that you planned all at once. And it's completely normal if one day you wake up and you feel like not doing anything. You feel like lying in bed, eating chips and watching Netflix. It's okay. I think that this life hack, don't give up, would help only those who live in a box somewhere with food, with TV, with everything they need to survive, and they don't need to achieve their goals, they don't need to work, they don't know anything about what's going on in the world. Those people, that's okay. They're probably not going to give up at any time. I mean, I don't know, maybe they will. I don't know. We should do an experiment. But again, from personal experience, which is really, really its trauma is still there, so bear with me. When the war started, so it was around February.
It was 4 days after my birthday.
I was in university and I was doing my best. And then once I started, my motivation just went from here to here. In a day. In a night, rather. And I did not eat. I barely slept. I barely met with any of my friends. I barely talked to anyone. I did not even go to... no, I'm lying. I did go to my classes, but just because I'm so focused on my academics and I don't want to ruin it. But I did not understand anything. I did not take notes on any of my classes. I was just there to be there, you know? I was not focused. I did not ask any questions. I did not answer any questions. I was just there and maybe like staring at one dot in the classroom. And that was for about, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks. So that was really hard. The only thing that I could do back then was crying. I cried every day. Sometimes a few times a day. Probably more than sometimes. Because I was just... It's wrapping up. If you feel like giving up, that's okay. Don't push yourself, that's very important. Don't be harsh on yourself, that's also important. Don't judge yourself, because everyone can give up just, I think maybe the idea of this life hack is that you may give up, but you should get back in your life very soon. But this life hack doesn't sound like what I just said. It just simply says, don't give up, ever, never ever give up. Don't even think about giving up. So that's completely normal. If you do, everyone can give up, because the world is not like a 5 stars hotel, you know. The world is painful. So please, it's completely okay. There's nothing more important than focusing on your well-being, on yourself. And if you feel like you need to take a break, take a break. Breathe. Just go outside, enjoy the sun like I'm doing. Like, the weather is great today. That's the life hacks that I wanted to share by this great pool. Thank you for sticking with me.
I apologize for the lighting, but I'm kind of in a hurry for what? Stay tuned. But thank you so much for watching. Definitely let me know if you'd like a part 2, because the video turned out much longer than I expected. So I cut off many fragments, and I still have lots of cliched life hacks that did not work on me. So let me know if you liked it, and if you liked it, follow me, and I'd love to see more of you, and I'd love to see your support, see any criticism or any feedback. So if you have anything that you would like me to improve, please let me know. And thank you so much again, and welcome to my channel. Дальше, больше, the farther we go, the better we become.